All right, everybody, how are you guys doing? So, oops, dadgummit. Master Gamer asked me to uh, go over like an Aria builder and the best way to ruin Arias and what to do with them. Um, so before we get into Aria and her stats and her abilities and stuff like that, um, everyone's build is going to work a little different based on how they think. I think mostly offensive, so I try to think about ways to inflict a lot of pain really fast. Um, so my Aria doesn't necessarily have the most insane attack stats, but there's things that I've done to make sure that she's going to get attacked a lot and counter a lot, which will translate to a lot of damage for her. So by no means am I trying to get into a who can create the most tanky Aria, who can create the most offensive Aria. That's not what I'm after. My build is all about how to make Aria use her abilities best, and the runes I have on her is going to supplement her abilities. So without further ado, Aria. My Aria is a 12-star epic. She's all the way maxed out, max epic, etc., etc. So first off, let's read what her epic does, because that's going to really fit into the rune build that we're going to go for. So the effect of an epic proc by her is a 30% chance to deal 2 times damage to target enemy, or 4 times damage on a counter. Now, and once again, this is a chance thing, but these counters are insane. So let's think about that. So 2 times damage on just a regular crit, on just a regular epic attack. But if you attack her and you miss, and she counters and she procs an epic on that counter attack, she's going to do 4 times damage. I'm going to say that again for fun. 4 times damage. So this is going to be someone who hits extremely hard. So real quick, let's go right here. Martial arts, we already know about that. Can't touch us. 40% chance to dodge all ranged attacks and will dodge any attacker that is paralyzed or off balance. Well, that's really good because unless you're a dwarf, where's the dramatic interest? All enemies start the dungeon off balance on the first turn. So this will overcome any immunity. So Emily's going to get this. Shrouded targets are going to get this. Everyone's going to get this. So what that means is, unless you're a dwarf and you or a Hansuki or have perfect swing, if you take a shot at Aria, there's a really good chance that she sticks her stick really far up your butt. She's going to hit you very, very, very hard. So, in this case, we want to draw a lot of attention to Aria. Okay? Other things that she brings to the table: all allies take 25% reduced damage from melee attackers. Assassins take 50% reduced damage from melee attacks. Enemies deal 25% less damage while provoked, paralyzed, or off balance. So that means there's 25% damage reduction in round 1 because she's going to start with dramatic entrance. Okay? She's going to provoke people whenever she hits them with her basic attacks. If they're paralyzed via panda, etc., there's people are going to take 25% less damage from those characters. Just a great, insane ability. Dodge this. Counters twice after dodging an attack, plus 100% countering damage. So, whenever she counters, she's got 2 times attack. Okay? So, keep that in mind. So, when she counters anyway, she's going to have 2 times attack. If she pops an epic on that counter, it's 4 times. Okay, so now let's look at some statistics. Okay, so my Aria has a 15,388 attack, 21,367 defense, 3436 skill, max health is 16,362. So really balanced, and at first glance, I know, please don't start posting me about how you can make your Aria more offensive. I already know you can. If I wanted my Aria more offensive stats-wise, I could do it. You can make yours more defensive. The reason why mine is built the way it is is because it's got a great balance of attack and defense and health, but also, what makes all this work right there. So, because she has a tank rune, and in my case, an elite tank rune, because she has that, she's going to draw a ton of attention to herself. So now those people that want to bring like Agnon or anything like that, they're going to get smoked fast. So now if, let's say you bring Agnon Panda attack to my defense. She's going to counter and kill Agnon, and then she's going to counter and kill the Panda for trying to follow up the attack. Because she's going to dodge him because the Panda, at the very least, is going to be off balance. Agnon won't be because he's going to go into stone form and purge it. Enabler rune. The reason for the enabler rune is because instead of a 30% chance, I want a higher chance. So now she's got a 55% chance to proc an epic all the time. And since we got a tank rune on her, she's going to get a lot of chances to counter. And since everyone's off balance, she's going to get a lot of chances to counter. And not only counter, but proc an epic while she's doing it. And that is going to lead to a lot of pain. So let's go back to my attack stats real quick. If you have 15,388 attack, and someone attacks and misses, and I have a 55% chance to proc an epic on the counter, I have a 55% chance to do over 60,000 damage in the attack. 60,000 damage, and you guys are like, that's not right. Yes, it is. And if you ever want to attack me to prove it, you're more than welcome to find out what that feels like. So other things. Elite Hero Rune. This could actually be better. I'm probably going to switch this off for either a Vampiric Rune or something a little bit better. But either way, you want the red one to be attack, either damage penetration. I'm probably going to put a Vampiric there because with all the damage she does, I'd like her to heal up a bit. Same thing here. We're going to have attack, damage penetration, some defense there. Really helps her hit harder. And lastly, but certainly not least, the reason why I win. Superior Shield Piercing Rune. So this is the only superior rune I have on her. But here's why. Obviously the Shield Piercing. So let's say your Lily does vines. And let's say you even have an Oak Lily. Okay? And my Aria counters with an epic proc. 55% chance. 60k attack that's shield piercing. So not only will your Lily die and not go into Oak form, Unbreakable Heart Runes won't save you. So no matter how you look at it, a counter from Aria when she procs an epic is absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. So, shield piercing runes, enabler runes, put a tank rune on her, make her pretty well balanced, and let her abilities do the work. You don't have to go all elites or all attack or all elites and all defense. You can do all that. Make her a nice balance. Make sure you rune her to proc a lot of epics and set her up to do a lot of insane counter damage. So that's how I rune Aria. That's what I like to do. And a little bonus I'll throw in for everybody. The reason why Blood Diamond is on my defense. Because a lot of people are like, why Blood Diamond? Well, not only does she do a lot of initial great damage, she has 50% damage penetration, in case you're wondering. But that's not why we have her. The reason why we have her is this ability, Master Assassin. Allied single target abilities have 100% more damage on crit. So allied single target abilities have 100% more damage on crit. Crit chance is 50%. Actually, it's 58% chance to crit for her. It just caps at 50 on the screen. So it's 58% chance to crit. So on a counter that I proc an epic and crit, instead of 60,000, I could do 120,000. You heard it here first, folks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how I ruined my area. I hope you guys have a good one.